Is something happening with Patrick Peterson? Mike Fisher reporting from Frisco, home of the Dallas Cowboys, from the Fish Bowl. The Cowboys have a need. I know that in-house they have looked at every name veteran, not to mention every non-name veteran. So they have an awareness of Patrick Peterson. That much we can confirm. Has it gone beyond that? The Cowboys have needs in the secondary. Chido Awuzie, gone. A lot of the top cornerbacks have also made their moves. Ronald Darby, on and on and on, with guys that top tier cornerbacks have made their moves. Is Patrick Peterson a top tier cornerback? Is he a top tier safety? Is he top tier at all? Let's first of all give a hat tip to our friend Skywalker Steele. And I've talked with William, and I can nod my head to the legitimacy of what he's reporting, which is that a source close to the situation tells him that there has been some level of Cowboy contact with Patrick Peterson's camp. And what I'm saying to you is, Skywalker has talked to that person. I have not talked to that person. But I believe that Skywalker's talked to that person, and I believe that he's telling the truth about what was said. I don't want to make too much out of this. I bet you that we'll have, as it is Wednesday, we're now on day 3. I bet you what we'll have Patrick Peterson related news soon. Now, let's be fair to the reporters in Arizona who are also working on this. Patrick Peterson, of course, kind of a big deal. 3-time All-Pro in Arizona. 2011, their 5th overall pick, and boom, he's lights out from the start. Makes All-Pro first team 3 times in 2011, his rookie year. 2013, 2015, makes the Pro Bowl 8 times, most recently in 2018. Is he still that guy at age 30? Probably not still that guy. Would he be the Cowboys' best safety? Easily. Would he be the Cowboys' best corner? Yes. And so the debate about what position he plays, and it's a good debate. My position on it is, if you can figure out the money, bring him here, and we'll worry about whether he wants to be the best safety, or you want him to be the best safety on the team, or whether you and he want him to be the best cornerback on the team. It also wouldn't preclude you from drafting a cornerback, Furley, Surtain, Horn, in the first round, from drafting a safety, Grant, and the rest in the second round. It wouldn't block that at all. You need multiple bodies back there. And we've, of course, discussed the conversations that the Cowboys we know have had. We know that they, for sure, have touched base with some old Dan Quinn buddies. Keanu Neal has been contacted by the Cowboys. That much is a fact. Peterson, via the Arizona media, had a 3-team wish list, and Arizona's on that wish list. Understandably so. Arizona's got a crack at this thing now. They have a budding star at quarterback. They have maybe the best wide receiver in the game. They may go out and chase a running back, or maybe they're fine there. With the addition of J.J. Watt, they've got 2 guys that have premium reputations on the defensive line, 2+, really. Maybe Arizona's good. What the Arizona media has reported is that his 3-team wish list includes Arizona and then 2 teams that have been in the playoffs for the last 2 years. 2 teams that for the last 2 years have been in the playoffs both times. That's not Dallas. Now, that wish list can be wrong. The wish list can change. The Cowboys can be very persuasive if they want to get seriously involved here. Again, to repeat, I do not have, not yet, I do not have a source on this saying yes or no. We've contacted Peterson. We will work on that today. In the meantime, we may get an announcement from Peterson today. Peterson may beat the Cowboys to the punch and may very well announce, I'm staying with the Cardinals. There's a great deal of sense to that. May very well announce, I'm going to the Chiefs. I'm going to the Packers. When it comes to wanting to be with a contender, let's be frank about it. The Chiefs are head and shoulders above Dallas. The Packers are ahead of Dallas. As far as I'm concerned, and we've discussed this here over the last couple of days, somebody might want to take into consideration the possibility that Washington, especially with the signing of quarterback Ryan Fitzpatrick, that Washington is as for real or more for real than they were even a year ago when they won this division and manhandled the Cowboys twice. Peterson is 6'1", 215 or so, obviously long enough to do the things that the Cowboys trait-minded bosses want. And then at 6'1", 215, big enough to play safety too. A free safety center fielder in Patrick Peterson would, it seem to me, be a dynamic playmaker. We can absolutely argue, and I think scouts will tell you, declined a bit from where he once was, again, as a shutdown corner. I don't think you would be bringing Patrick Peterson here to be a shutdown corner. I think you'd be bringing him here to be a playmaker. And then look at the secondary and who's who back there. Donovan Wilson is a kid. Diggs is a kid. Reggie Robinson II is a kid. To have somebody back here that's got 10 years of skins on the wall and has handled himself in a classy way during the course of his NFL career, that might be a good ad for that reason too. The greatest obstacle to any serious Dallas pursuit here, if indeed there is serious Dallas pursuit, is about finance. And as we've seen, the Cowboys are being conservative with their money. Not cheap. They're still going to spend. This confuses me that so many people are confused. The Cowboys will spend $180 million. The cap's $182 million. Cowboys will spend $182 million. They won't be cheap. They'll be conservative. They're so far not using, there's cash, checkbook, and credit, right, in your household budget. They so far have not decided to use credit. They could. Or the other side of the finance with Patrick Peterson is he could see on day 3 here that the market isn't what he'd hoped it to be. Peterson, a few years ago, signed that 5-year, $70 million contract. I'm not very good at math, but that's about $14 million a year. He is basically accustomed to being a $13 million a year cornerback. And that's apparently not happening. You see the deal that Washington just did. That's $10 million a year with escapability with the former Bengal cornerback. You see Cheeto going to Cincinnati and taking over there at $7 million a year. So the idea that somebody's going to pay Patrick Peterson twice what somebody like those guys just got paid, that seems highly unlikely. So maybe the Cowboys can push their way into a financial fit here. He is an LSU guy. So to college football fans who view all this as kind of one big thing, there is a regional tie of sorts. We know that he has friends, Patrick Peterson does, in the DFW area. A lot of players, of course, do. And we know that there's a person who has knowledge of what's up, who is suggesting to our buddy Skywalker that there has been contact between the two parties. That's what we know so far about Patrick Peterson as the Cowboys look to fix their broken secondary. They have so many needs back there, from leadership to safety to ball hawking to cornerback. And Patrick Peterson, at an affordable price, fits all of those things. If we do get updates from Inside the Star regarding this, we will see you here. You'll also find us on 105.3 The Fan all day long, of course, and at cowboyssi.com. Appreciate those of you who have jumped into the premium. trying to get you some kind of behind the scenes stuff. You've seen some teases for it over the last couple days, and appreciate everybody 22,000 strong being a part of Cowboys Nation here. Fish out.